Astrology time, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Hey guys, it's Thursday and the moon is going to be in Leo until 2:13 where it's going to go void of course. Still in Leo, but a void of course moon. It's going to stay that way all the rest of the night here on the East Coast. So, what's going on? All right, well, I'm positively ready to begin seizing upon what I see as the changing of the season and the new moon energy. Changing of the season happens on Friday, and the new moon is actually for the East Coast going to be after midnight on Friday, right? So technically it's Saturday. So it's going to be in Virgo. So we're going to have two new moons in Virgo, which is going to be very curious and interesting. Details, getting rid of stuff, right? We're not, it's, you know, that Virgo stereotype, right? We are preparing ourselves mentally in a disciplined fashion to get ready to expand and grow into new things that have been happening for us. This is a destiny point. This is a karmic point. This is where we really need to be focused in doing things, right? There's going to be an urge to put a teaser out there, right? Because it's the last hurrah in Leo, right? We want to go with something big and flashy. Do it earlier rather than later if you're going to do it tomorrow, okay? The Sabian symbol for the last degree of Leo is an unsealed letter. Now, my mind, being a Virgo ascendant, says, wait till tomorrow to proofread it, right? That's why it's not sealed. We can do a better job with it in Virgo, right? And proofreading it and going through all the details. But here's where psychologists kind of complicate things. If it's an unsealed letter, they're taking it to mean that it's a sign of trust because it's not sealed. So anybody can pick it up and read it if you drop it or you put it down. But, you know, think about it. What if you had a phone? Who uses letters now, right? Maybe it's like an unlocked phone. Oh, no, that's a lot more. There's a lot more worms in that can. That letter, a device holds a body of work that is just way beyond the lines of a carefully contrived letter back in the 1930s, okay, or whatever we conceived that personal correspondence to be. Don't even know if it's personal correspondence. It could be something totally different. However, think about it. So, why 30-degree Leo for that, right? Why are we worried about that unlocked device, that unsealed letter, that opportunity there to let somebody know or trust somebody with what we're doing, right? Interesting. Today's keyword is overexposure. And the color is carnelian held by a copper wire. That's right, a carnelian held by copper wire. You know who that's for. Now, this is the last day of the Leo season. Perhaps that symbol, the symbol of the unsealed letter, can work if we decide to put it all out there today in some flashy kind of way, right? Flashy, showy way. Maybe, but you got to do it early. It really isn't about hubris, though. What this is really about is fire sign honesty. And hopefully you catch a little bit of it in the Leo season, because the Leo season can be a little on the, all these mid signs are kind of like a little shaky, right? It's like, my grandfather was a Leo, and believe me, he'd stretch the truth. And that was kind of interesting. It was part of his charm, and it was also part of his demeanor. You could say it gave him a certain charm. Look, it really, there's that, but honestly, what it really comes down to is just making yourself look good, and that's what would happen, right? But we're here. Fire signs, we're here. We're expressing who we are and what we desire in a way, but we leave it out there for people to be able to just look at and say, "Oh yeah, that's who this person is. This is who this." It's us saying, "I'm here, and this is what we're doing." This portrayal of our true selves is our open love letter to the world. You can try that; it might work. The Leo moon is at the end of the Leo season, and it has us feeling a bit alien, right? Okay. Have I ever overexposed myself? Have I, or put it this way, am I overexposed, or is it because everyone else is trying to get noticed. There seems to be a saturation of things that are out there, right? It's like, what is it? AI, to me, it seems like it's making a mockery of true creativity. This is a competitive form of overexposure and saturation that is counterproductive. Find your authentic self in all of this. Your style has been defined, and it's up to you to embrace it. In doing so, we embrace ourselves. Now, with that being said, what I would like to suggest is that if you do podcasts, if you like to listen to podcasts and stuff, Daily AstroCat is available on all podcast platforms. I find that it's a great way to listen to it. I listen to it on my iPhone, so obviously my go-to is Apple Podcast, but it's on Pocket Cast, it's on Spotify, it's on everywhere where you can get your podcasts from. It's even available from our website. You just log on to daily-astrocat.com, daily-astrocat.com, and it's right there on our on the front page. Now, with that being said, you still can get it from wherever you get your podcasts. Look, the void of course moon of Leo is an opportunity for us to, that open love letter, we let go of some of our ego with that. We are more open and honest in our relationships, personal, interpersonal, and intimate, right? There's a magnetic quality to Leo that works with this exquisitely. That's right. There's that magnetic quality. Can you capture it? Can you bring it to yourself? Can you use it to end this season on a high note as we prepare to get ready to step into the new things that we're into? Now, mind you, this does not exist in a vacuum. This just happens to be the end of the Leo season. We still have everything that I was talking about the day before that. The symbol on the front of this particular episode, which is still that kite. We had three places for potential kites that are kicking around, right? And those kites are big pushes of energy that are leading us towards creativity, towards opening up new doors and new avenues for ourselves, and most recently, towards changes that are happening, towards what we're really doing, where we're headed, where things are going. We had quite a few things that are going on that we're really, really looking forward to. Now, we have eclipses coming up. We're starting our eclipse season. This might as well be the first shot of it. And honestly, South Nodal eclipses are all about what we surrender as we're stepping into new versions of ourselves, as we head into new destinies, whether they are karmic destinies or whether they are just where we are headed in the natural course of the year, the cycles, right? Just another cycle upon cycles. Told you about that. So let's do this. It's amazing timing, right? It is. Now, in 1942, and I just want you to know that as we're giving things up, we're taking more things on. As we're feeling overexposed to everything or oversaturated or just the news is crazy, that's not where you want. Where you want to be is as a version of your authentic self, right? Find your authentic self in all of this. Your style's been defined, and it's up to you to embrace it. That's right. In doing so, we embrace ourselves. In 1942, Walt Disney's animated movie Bambi is released, based on a book by Felix Salten. And in 1973, our birth is Sergey Brin. He's a Russian-born American computer scientist and businessman that co-founded Google with Larry Page. Born in Moscow in the Soviet Union. That's all we have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, please like, follow, subscribe, do all the nice things, right? Listen to the podcast. Do what you got to do, all right? I'm here for you every single day. And our keyword is overexposure. And the color is carnelian held by a copper wire. And that's all I have for you. Today is a 5. Happy astrocatting.